Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Disbelief stream, starring yours truly, Bagsy. It's good to see you guys. Good to have you in the house. Good to be here. Good to be alive. Let me pull up this YouTube chat so I can be a part of all this. One thing I do every time is I pull up the YouTube live stream and then I hear myself talking.
So I can be a part
just
of
like
all
that.
this.
I hear myself talking over myself, and it throws me off so fucking much. But yo, what's up, Crypto Mike? What is up, Simpson? I hope your short goes well. Pepe, should I close my short? I cannot offer you that financial advice at the moment. Yo, Pete, you're on a Greyhound bus. Where are you going, brother? It's the 4th of July in the next 2 days. You guys have any plans? We just had Canada Day up in here, and it was on July 1st, so yesterday. For me, I found out about Canada Day through fucking Twitter, out of all things. So it tells you how much I'm really in sync with reality at the moment. Literally, I'm glued in front of my computer all day, and I couldn't give less of a fuck about Canada Day. But I know the fireworks are pretty. Oh fuck, Simpson. Life saving just liquidated. Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Oh man, I hope you're joking. But yeah, guys, Bitcoin is showing some strength right now. I was not anticipating that. So a lot of the altcoins right now are taking a bit of a hit. All the large caps on BitMEX right now are not looking too dandy good, but they haven't lost major support yet. So it's not the end. Yeah, Seal, man. I had some friends who traded Seal. Unfortunately, I was not that friend towards myself. But yeah, it's looking pretty damn good. Here, I'll pull up. Sorry, guys, I'm actually in a pretty good mood today. I'm gonna pull up the chart for you guys in a second. I'll show you guys what Seal looks like. Just give me a moment. I'm not talking about Seal the group. I'm talking about the shitcoin Seal. You can find it on Huobi. I do not have a bag, but I regret not having one. So yeah, right now it's actually breaking above the point of control, that yellow dotted line. It's kind of creating a bullish pennant of sorts. So for those of you who are not acquainted with me, I really enjoy using this tool, the VPVR tool. This allows you to see the volume horizontally. So instead of having vertical bars, you can actually tell where the most volume has been traded. So this little yellow line, that's the highest volume. Second one would be here. You can see this big ass side dick. So if price can remain above side dick, so above here, we can close above that on the daily. I'm pretty fucking sure, well, not pretty sure, I would anticipate we would probably make a move for 29.30. Maybe go for that muy liquidity up here. It's a shit coin, so tread cautiously. If I were looking for a position, to be quite honest, I would either, hold up. Let's get some scenarios going here. I might put a stop loss beneath here. Technically, in my mind of all minds, price shouldn't get back below here if it's bullish. And from there, you could probably target the highs. You could be less greedy, target like 28. It'll still give you an R5. But if it were me, I would expect some fuckery. So I would probably place some bids scattered below. so I can get the best average entry. Maybe even one down here at the POC. You never know. That way, if price were, let's say some whale wants to be a dickhead, crash the price and then bring it, basically cascade all the stop losses, then the iceberg ordering would be pretty smart. So that's typically how I prefer functioning when it comes to trading. It just gives you a better overall advantage on what's going on. Yo, if you guys are having a good time, hit that like button, thumbs up, subscribe, say what's good, tell me what kind of plans you guys have for the weekend. I'm very curious because I'm doing jack shit. Because Canadians were boring. We don't have fireworks. We can't afford it. Let me take a sip of this sparkling lime water. Cash out at 19. Whatever, Shazbot. Profit is profit, my friend. Z Classic. It's called VPVR. Volume, profile, visible, range. No, it's not. It's on TradingView. Binance doesn't want to give you the tools to win. First things first. Hey, bro, just wondering on some genuine user feedback on Bybit. Well, you're lucky because I like Bybit. Not only because I'm one of their affiliates, but it's actually a decent fucking platform. They have good liquidity, meaning that if you're a whale, you'll be able to fill your orders. Recently, I think they got like over 1 billion volume in a day for Bitcoin, so that's pretty Gucci. The mobile app, I can't believe I said Gucci. Fucking erase what I just said from your memory. Apart from that, their platform's nice. I like the mobile app. It's pretty damn smooth. I like that they have different order types. It works like BitMEX. I mean, except it freezes less. I remember when BTC did that crazy shit recently. Both BitMEX and Deribit were offline, so it sucked because I actually was on BitMEX at that point, and I lost electricity. I lost power. Basically, they were repairing the grid or whatever around my place. So I was frantically trying to bring my stop losses up because I was in a long, and I was trying to do it on my phone, and my phone has a VPN, but I couldn't for the fucking life of me log into BitMEX. And anyways, it was a horror story. I lost a bit of money on that. So all that to say, I don't like lag, so I'm a big fan of Bybit. Obviously, the smart thing to do if you want to set up your Bybit is you could create 2 accounts and use the referral from one of your accounts to the other. But if you want to help me out, I'll still show my Bybit affiliate link somewhere in chat or whatever. If ever you guys want to do it, use it. You really don't have to, but every little thing helps. Where is it? Yeah, this is my Discord, by the way, for you guys that have never been. It is fucking awesome. Like, we're almost at 3,000 people. There's an entire free education section. It has all of Cred's work, a lot of stuff that I found over time that's been helpful to my learning. Because I remember when I started out on, here, I'm gonna can't even show my own ref link. Maybe I'll do it in here. Excuse me, guys, just 1 second. I gotta fix this. I'm still learning all the analytics about YouTube, but yeah, back to the point. When I started out on Twitter, I did not know, what to do, what kind of educational stuff to look for, what was legitimate, what wasn't. So, after a lot of trial error, I was like, okay, fuck this. I need to find a place, find a way that I can compile all the shit I've learned and, kind of make it accessible to everyone. So I created that Discord of mine. And since its inception back in January, it's fucking grown really well. And yeah, I'm really proud of it. We have a really good community. People are learning, growing, and hopefully making some money, But yeah, all that to say, what you mean? Oh, what's up, Leroy? Leroy Jenkins. What time range were you looking at for TNT BTC to hit 1100, or did plans change when BTC started to run? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My PC, man. Um, yeah. So all that to say, where was I? So yeah. So for Simpson, bro. All right, hold up. Just look up VPVR. It's called visible range. So so yeah. So typically whales, when they take months to accumulate a shitcoin, they're not going to get out for 30%. They might stall the price and not pump it further because they still want to have some profit in BTC. But eventually, I find that price will get to where it's going to get. Now, 1100 is just it's just a line I drew on a chart. Doesn't mean I'm necessarily right. However, um, even if BTC ruins the party, there's still going to be a party, in my humble, non-financial opinion. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. You're listening to a podcast from a dude wearing a sick mask, actually. I still have to paint this. I had a fan message me, and he recommended that I change mask every like 10, 20,000 subscribers on Twitter or whatever, switch it up. So that could be pretty cool. But yeah, I might just repaint this because this cost me a fucking fortune. So I don't want to burn money. I need to accumulate Bitcoin. I don't have time to throw stacks at masks. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, anything you guys need, just yeah, and you need to create an account on TradingView. It's not I don't know if it's free or not, but yeah, you have to be logged into TradingView to use it. So yeah, if you guys have any shit coins y'all want me to check, I'll check them for you. And yeah, Twitter's been fucking lit lately. I don't know about you guys, but people are very excited. But right now is an interesting time to be holding high cap altcoins. Here, let me share my screen. Hopefully, it doesn't freeze again. Technical difficulties are never fun. Right. So yeah, TNT is basically at weekly resistance. I had shared this setup. It hit. So that was a good trade. So yeah, right now, it is at weekly resistance. So we're seeing a small pullback, but Personally, I'm a buyer anywhere in this area. I still think it has more to go. So when I was talking about, whales want their whatever 300-400%, they might bring price to here, reaccumulate, and then moon time. Ren has gone crazy, fucking crazy, and I think it has more in the tank too. That was a strong pullback though. Ooh, very strong. Yeah, so right now, I mean, this is a healthy pullback. We haven't broken structure yet. So what I mean by structure, you have a higher low, higher low, higher low. I guess technically there, but we're still, we're still doing all right. I would not panic, but I don't want to see the 4-hour close beneath here. That's for sure. I'd rather see price, if it is bullish. If it's bearish, I mean, you could kind of buy it. Maybe if you want to scalp something, you could probably. God damn it! Sorry, I got a mouse pad. You could probably set a buy there, then sell it here, and then you could scalp here, sell it there. Some people like doing that. Personally, I think it's pretty stressful, so it's not really my deal. I'd much rather try and catch the move ahead of time. Like I got into Ren around this area, and I sold around here. I missed this. I miscalculated, so that was a mistake I made. But you can only learn from there, right? How's that algo pump? Yo, algo has fucking disappointed me, and unfortunately, I was very wrong about algo. And yeah, I'm very saddened about algo. Very, very saddened. I know they have a token unlock coming on July 20th or so. So back when algo came to market, I was under the impression that the market maker might drag it down, reaccumulate, and then by the time the 20th came, they'd pump the shit out of it, then unlock the coins, and then dump it again. So that was that's what I thought he'd do, but clearly this is just, sell, redistribution, another leg down, and that might be reaccumulation. We don't know. It's impossible to know. But yeah, I was wrong, and that fucking sucks. What if we get like 10 small alt parties during the pullbacks in the uprise instead of, I don't know. I mean, typically altcoins are synchronicitous. Is that even a word? They move together. I mean, you'll have your outliers like we're seeing right now, with Ren and TNT and all that. AST is looking pretty dope too. I won't lie. Fortunately, it is still below resistance, so once, god damn it, sorry, someone's blowing up my phone. They don't matter. So once price gets above the POC, that's when I'd recommend longing in it. If you're looking to long air swap, just because on the 3-day, I mean, look at this. Look at this madness. Oops. Sorry, guys, 1 second. This is some nice volume. And yeah, you have a bullish div on the 3-day. So you have price, lower low. CCI is making higher low. That's a pretty significant difference. So I'm assuming once price gets back above the POC, which is this yellow dotted line, we might see 13, 14, maybe 2000. I don't want to, give you guys too much hope, but it's definitely possible, especially if they have some good news, and that's why there's accumulation going on. Yeah, what's up, Lord Poirier? Good to see you, brother. Yeah, fucking TNT's insane. Matt, there is no market maker. The market maker fucked off last week. He's like, I can't take this shit anymore. This is not happening. Okay, Laser, I'll give you guys a quick lesson in POC. In case you missed the first fucking 20 minutes of the stream, POC is... I feel like I'm repeating myself every time I stream, but that's okay, because that's what I'm here for, to educate. POC is this yellow dotted line. This, if price is beneath, will act as resistance. If price is above, should act as support. So when we saw this thing, support. But obviously this wasn't the POC back then because there was no money traded there. So don't listen to me on this time, but technically it should act as a resistance. So if we see a daily close above, meaning at 8 p.m. Central, the candle closes above this yellow line, then I'd be confident in price trading higher to one of these levels in the next week or two. And I think this would actually be an interesting 16, 14, around there. You know, you don't have to get greedy with it either. You could always set multiple take profits. That's what I like to do. I set like 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. And you could always, you know, hold a moon bag. It's not the worst of ideas. And yeah, hope that makes sense, guys. If you guys can, please share this link on YouTube. I mean, on YouTube, on Twitter. I want to get as many people in this chat so we can get as much conversation going. Because conversation is what makes the world go around, right? Almost at 18,000 followers, man. Been growing like crazy, so I cannot thank you guys enough. Here, let me just make a new post quick. I do apologize for this, but you know, I gotta self-advertise. Got no choice, and we live. This looks like live, and we live on YouTube. Fair enough. Bam. Okay. So if you guys could share that, that'd be really dope. Thanks for shilling. Ren got me out of the poorhouse. Oh, you're welcome, Plainview. My fucking pleasure. Point of control. POC stands for point of control. I've been saying this for the last 2 weeks, but I've been fucking busy. But I will make a POC video. I mean, sorry, a VPVR video, and I'll break down what POC is, how to use a VPVR. I'll make it very basic so you guys understand. And I think it's a very important tool. It adds a different dimension to your trading. And I couldn't recommend it enough. There should already be some material online, but you know, don't trust those guys. I'll make something good for y'all. Ren was free money. AST or Matic? I mean, let's check Matic for the fuck of it. I'm very curious. I haven't looked at this recently. 3 days looking fucking horrendous. Hold up. Let me get comfortable because my back has been killing me from holding all these bags. Oh, hold up. Gotta lean back. All right. So yeah, so we encountered some strong oh, I didn't even make it there. Yeah, we encountered some strong resistance. I mean, that was to be anticipated. And right now we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So if I were to trade Matic, let's put this on the daily. On the daily. If I were to trade Matic, I'd probably wait for a pullback to here, like some type of double bottom. Because more often than not, I find that people, aka whales, will front run the POC level. What that means is that they'll buy it up just before that level. So you'll have me waiting here like a dumbass at this dotted line or just above it, trying to buy it, and they'll just stack their orders and then take price up. So obviously it's not a sure science. If BTC does something crazy, this will definitely go something like this, in my opinion, humble opinion. But I'm very bullish on Matic as a project. It's just that the second we broke this, you know, broke this level to the downside and then could not reclaim the high, that was a clear sign to get the fuck out. Let me take my fib tool, my trusty Fibonacci. Boom, boom. Yeah, so you see, we got rejected from the EQ. The EQ is the middle, the halfway point, the 0.5. It's a very important number when using Fibonacci retracements, just because it allows you to visualize where the middle is. So yeah, I got rejected from the middle. I could definitely see a retracement to the 786, which actually lines up exactly with where this wick landed. So if you combine this fib tool with your VPVR with simple structure, candle structure, so is it bullish? Are we making higher lows, or is it bearish? We're making lower lows. If you can start figuring that out, because you see like lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. So if we were able to close above here and make a higher low, then that's a bullish structure. So if it were to go something like that, higher low, higher low. So that's when you want to be buying this shit, not when price is deteriorating. So yeah, you got to pick your setups properly. That's one big thing, and it's hard to do. I'm speaking here like, oh, you just got to look at this, but it took me years, and I'm still learning. I still take hours every day to teach myself and to have people teach me, because you can never know too much. You can never know too much. Hey, yo, what's up, Ace? I'll give you my fib tool. Yeah, I'm fucking down. Give me a second. Let me just stop screen sharing. So, do. Sorry, guys. 1 second. You're alone, friend. Yo, Ace, if you guys are not following this this dude on Twitter, hit him up. Hackerman Ace. One word. The biggest hacker on the moon. I'm afraid he'll hack me one day, so I'm trying to stay on his good side. So whenever he wants to come on the stream, I'm like, yeah, come on, anytime, bro. Just don't fuck with me, okay? Let's talk Bitcoin. I like how you think, Kevin. Give me 1 second. Let me share the screen with you guys again, so I can take my mask off. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait for for Ace to come on the stream, because he 69.
What up?
Yo, what up? You good, bro?
Yeah, man, just chilling. Just got home a few minutes ago, so
Shit, how was your day?
it was good. It's good. It's actually was really really hot over here. So like, I tried going out a couple times, tried to collect that sun rays in the morning, and after that, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna get like cancer out here and probably like rot away. Probably should go inside. So
That's fucking that's funny, man. But yeah, it's fucking hot here too. So like when I wake up around actually no, when I wake up the sun's not really like at a good angle for me, so I gotta wait till like 9. But yeah, that sweet spot, 9:30 a.m. Mwah. Fucking non-cancerous sunlight. It's the best. But yo, welcome back, man. You want to get to, if you don't, oh, you already got that set up. Look at you.
yeah, I just have the lulls because like I longed this morning and then I wrote on Twitter. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be back in 5 hours. I'm like, we will pump in 5 hours. We're on 5 hours about to hit my target. It's so funny. But
Nice. What's your R on that? Well, not the R, but what's I guess yeah. What's your R on that trade?
I haven't even logged in, but like,
Like we don't
no,
even use stop losses.
yeah, I really didn't put a stop loss. I just kind of. I
Yeah.
mean, I know what I'm doing, so like, I don't want anybody to follow me when I do that. I know how much I'm putting up, and I know how much I'm doing. Like, this play wasn't that big. I just put up 2 Bitcoin on this play, so it wasn't like anything
Yo, Ace is
crazy.
flexing on the stream. Oh,
No, no. That does counts with like leverage and everything. I'm not giving like everything away, but I'm just giving
yeah.
like an average of what I
Only
did.
only 20K, 22K. Don't fuck
Pump up that leverage, son. um,
Ace is on like 100x at $200. So
we're ready. Never getting liquidated. No, I mean it was pretty nice. I mean, I don't remember what exactly my entry was, but I tried to get in twice. Let me
Mm,
switch over to the hourly. Hang on. Yeah, this is where I got a little nervous and I sold a little bit. But
Yeah,
seems seems like I'm good. I'm glad I didn't sell the whole entire stack because would have been salty. But
mhm.
I'm probably gonna log in and take off this sell limit that's over here because I have a sell over here. So
Well, yeah, might as well close it at the top of the cloud.
because I know I think I mean we're doing really good. We're about to close out. So unless this candle starts going shitty, I mean
There's no reason.
yeah, no reason for me to close. I can get in. I can push it out a little bit further. So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I mean we're back in the clouds now in the 4 hour. I mean that's beautiful price action right there. You don't really see that often. So I am definitely staying in. So I'm happy.
yeah. Yo, what's up, J Bags? Welcome back, my man. Um,
How are you? How was your day? What'd you do today? Eat anything
shit.
good?
I had. Did I eat anything good? You said.
Yeah, anything exotic? Anything
Good.
yummy?
No, no, not really. Uh, Fuck, I did jack shit. Well, actually, no, I ran a lot of errands in the morning, but I was kind of on call, so I didn't want to have my phone off because usually when I train, I turn my phone off and everything. I
Mhm.
pop out, but turns out I'm not going to Pennsylvania tomorrow. There's kind of a small setback in what I had to do, so it turns out I'm fucking chilling on the moon. So I'm on
Was that
stand.
supposed to be business or pleasure? I can't say. That's okay.
No, no,
Um,
definitely not pleasure. That's for sure. Definitely not pleasure.
yeah, yeah. I was like, well, that's pretty big of a journey for somebody to just come to some random place like that.
Yeah,
Steelers
no.
fan, you.
Fucking Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, coming to bumblefuck.
Bumblefuck.
But yeah,
Uh,
man. I was actually really excited about Litecoin too, cause like I got really nervous around here, cause like I'm still in my spot position for Litecoin, so I'm like really not trying to sell any unless I really absolutely have to. So like my whole thing has been I'm like, all right, if I see any kind of candle close that's like a big decent candle underneath this gray box, I'm gonna have to cut some out. I mean like that's just like the responsible thing to do. And this is me talking responsible. I don't know why I'm being like responsible right now, but that's me being responsible. Because if I see any kind of candle close out of this box, I'll have to cut some of my position, and then I can flip it back in. But yeah, this is another one that I'm like watching right now. I'm like really want this to keep going.
yeah, it looks nice actually.
Any alts that you're looking at recently?
Yeah, air swap token, uh, TNT, and well, Ren over.
AST I saw coming up on my list.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, look at that.
uh, but
Yeah.
just that volume over the last couple weeks has been pretty juicy. Still, like not where I want it to be. It's at resistance, and it's still beneath the POC. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna pull TNT. TNT is also resistant, so I'm sad about that.
So
But
tell me how to do this, okay? I'm gonna go bust this bad boy out. Where's my fib tool? Hold on. Let me
okay,
bust this out. All right. I want the fib retracement. How do I do it if it's in
let
this kind of setup? Where do I
that,
start from?
I mean, can you put it on the weekly?
Do I have to?
Well, I mean, just like that range is ugly. It's not.
Okay. Okay.
Synthetic.
All right. At least I don't get the idea. Okay, hold on one second.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
So yeah, so let's take that first pump back in 2017. So you're gonna want to take the bottom to the top. Okay, no. So you see the yeah, take that to the close of the top. Exactly.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, price retraced to the 0.88. So usually people will like look at the 0.618, the 0.786, but there's also the next level, which is the 0.88, which I find is a nice level for altcoins that are just like shit coins. Not to say AST is a shit project, but it'll
Mhm.
typically, if it runs up just insane like that, it'll typically retrace just as hard, if not, harder than your Litecoin asset or whatnot. So I like to look at the 0.88. So I always look at retracements, but you can also use it within a smaller range. Like from there, it's kind of pointless to use the fib tool. I mean, technically, you could use. Okay, So you see that to the left? Yeah, you see that high wick? Yeah, so can you take the tool from the close, not the wick, but and drag it to the bottom of the range that we were reaccumulating in? Yeah, let's say around like bring that zero higher, a bit higher, just a tad higher.
What do you do?
You see
You
that?
want me to match up the wicks?
Just lower a tad, a bit. Yeah. you see, you see the bottom of the range in February, January.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it to the bottom of that range. February, not June. February. Yeah. Yeah. So now go in settings, go in coordinates. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Now add. Sorry. That's fine. Go in style. My bad. Go in style and add minus 0.22.
0.22. Oh,
But a negative in front. And now click the square next. Yeah. So typically price will retrace. Yeah. So click OK. Or you could change the color if you want, whatever. Look, it exactly retraced to the 22 extension. So yeah, so that's a nice little Fibonacci trick. So let's say you have a range forming and price breaks beneath, it'll typically retrace to the negative 22 or 1.22 depending which way you draw it.
I'm trying to learn this shit right here. Let me tell you what I'm trying to learn. Oh my god! I don't know what that is, but it looks so fucking cool. But one day.
Yeah. Yo,
We'll
fucking CJ is using GAN fans and shit like that, so I want to learn from him.
Okay, so GAN fans is cool. There's
Can you
Candlestick AI on Twitter, which I don't know why people make fun of him. Maybe his charts look a little exotic. All right, I'll give him that. But they make sense, or at least they work out. I don't know, but it's pretty
Yo,
interesting to watch him use his stuff. Candlestick AI is the thing if anybody wants to look him up.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Vasco Mattarolo? Thank you for the compliment, my friend.
Oh, I didn't even get to say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hey, guys. Coming to Philly? I thought he was. I was going to be like, yo, we're going out.
Yo, that would have been. Man, I would have loved to come down, but I might have to go back down in like a week or two. I'm still figuring that out. So if you are free, still down to meet up with you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually take a vacation like away from here. So
Yeah, you deserve it. You're a hard worker. Oh, excuse me.
sure.
Yo, fucking FTM. You want to check Phantom for me?
Sure. 1 second.
Oh shit, someone's like Libra is wrecked. Interesting. I'll check Libra in the meantime. Libra.
Phantom looks interesting.
This fucking dude yesterday. Oh yeah? Alright, hold up. Hold up. Oops, I looked at Libra credits. That's not what I wanted to
That's
do.
library credits there, bro.
Yeah, Libra. Because when I put Libra, it gives me Libra credit on Huobi. Hold up. Libra. Yeah, FTM doesn't look bad. You're right. Yo, Tune sold at 550 his whole stack.
Why?
Like when Binance listed it, he sold the top literally.
When did he get his bags?
He got it in like the 200 level.
Where was this before?
On KuCoin. I accumulated in the low 90s.
That's hilarious.
Dude, this is my 100x bag. I'm telling you. I bought this shit at the bottom in February, and I'm going
Look at that
down.
2 hour. Look at that 2 hour. The volume on this 2 hour thing, And look at how it's clearing over like this. This is so sexy. Oh man,
All in.
really
All.
gets the juices flowing. Let me see if I can find some sort of toonsy triangle for him.
Mhm.
Looks like I
Oh,
found
shit.
one,
Yeah.
boys.
Yo, Congress requesting for Libra to cease development.
Wait,
Ooh.
when did you say that? See that? Where?
Our admin JBags just dropped that in chat. And I trust my admins.
I'm just scrolling through my feed and see if I see any kind of
Yeah, we gotta verify the facts.
verify trust, not verify, not trust.
Exactly.
Just kidding. Yeah, I don't see anything yet.
Okay.
But yeah, Bitcoin. I like. Oh, how did our daily go? That's what I'm curious about too. Man, look at that, dude. This is so cool. This daily closed. Look at that Kijin bounce.
Dude, you were telling me that you would long your fucking life at the Kijin. If
Most of
it
the time, most of the time, I'm okay with doing it, because like then, like we're always at the Kijin. There's some sort of block where I can put my stop loss at, so it's like I'm good.
fuck, remember when I was telling our fans earlier, when I was home and I lost electricity and I couldn't get back onto bed. So basically, Ace was helping me with that stop loss placement. I felt like such a pleb. I'm like, yo, Ace, where would you put your stop loss? And then my ass got stopped anyways. Oh,
I
heartbreak.
knew I knew I should have gave you the irresponsible advice of don't play
Mhm.
stop.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I would have still been under. I was in a long from like 13, 12, 8, 13, something like that.
Oh
So I'm
damn.
I'm very happy. Yeah, no, I was just trying to catch the top. I got up for half at like 13.8. So I didn't break even with slippage. I actually lost a bit, but uh yeah, man, fucking power outages are a bitch. Hold on, let me get my mask back on.
Yeah, little hot there.
Hold up, I'm gonna turn on the AC and then I'll mask on.
Yeah, let me just zoom in here, talk a little
Yeah, my
Ichimoku.
nut sack is sweaty as fuck.
Yeah, I know that feel, bro.
If my mom ever listened to this shit, I would be so embarrassed. She'd be like, Bagsy, how are you? I almost said my name again. She'd be like, Bagsy, how are you talking to people like that?
Junior, what are you doing, Junior?
Junior, I didn't raise you to be such a man.
Go to your room.
Go to your room. Dude, I got fucking, yo, Bitcoin's going. 11.43.
Target hit almost. I actually kept some of my cells up there, so I'm gonna take some profit up there.
Mm-hmm.
Built on. I'm just. Or if it doesn't go through, I'll just have to exit. But looking good. The 4 hours probably like the most best thing. Like it literally broke. Like here's what I'm looking at the 4 hour. Like people ask me like, Ace, do you wait for confirmation? Um, rejected on it rode the 20 SMA this whole time, broke down, rejected up here, failed to close up here, and kept failing up here and failing and failing, and now it's back up here, and now we got to push over here. I mean, so if that were to invalidate anything, that would invalidate would be like this is just like right off the bat eyeing it out because I know how candle structures go. Like I'd want this wick to go like all the way back down and reset. Like that's his 11K right off the bat. Like I'd want it to reset this wick completely, and then even more so, like anywhere between 10, 9, 11. That's when I would think I'd be like, well, damn, I think it's gonna come back down. But we have 2 hours to decide that, and just like going off like other things, like I mean, I've seen this before. There's a gap right here. I mean, this is a 2 hour. Let me go to a different time frame. Hourly. Yeah, as long as we can make it past this little cloud area and stuff, we're good to go. At this point, what makes more sense is once again, I'm just drawing levels as we go along, to where we're possibly going to retrace, and that's what I'm worried about. If we can hold those retrace levels, then we're good to go. I start worrying as we start breaking those levels. So like here, it's like I'm chilling, and then it's here, it's like I'm like, where am I gonna find a family? So we're good. We're good right now. But yeah.
People don't like incest jokes, I've
Well,
noticed.
why? Why
I
not?
think,
Who upset you? Who got upset?
no, one of my best friends, he's like, he just moved and he told me, he's like, yeah, I just moved next to my sister's place. We're neighbors now. I was like, oh shit, get that quick pussy. He's like, what the fuck?
All right, well that's a little that was an interesting comment, but I mean, I'm all with those jokes. They're funny.
Dude, I'm never going to make it on Twitch if I get there.
I'm telling you, there's no voice
There's,
thing on there or
okay,
verb
okay.
thing.
There's no
You're okay.
censorship.
Yeah,
All
no
right,
censorship. Like at least not like that.
yeah. Now
Dude,
luckily I have two people that want to help me. I got Turnip who wants to help, but I think he's busy, and Mr. Messiah wants to help once he gets back from vacation. So I promise you guys, I will get my OBS set up, and I got my desktop PC upstairs, so there's not going to be any computer problems, any lag issues. That PC is a fucking monster. So we're going to be streaming in 4K with a green screen with my big black. I guess it's a gray mask right now, but my big black mask soon, and it's going to be a good time. And we're going to get to number one.
yeah, I just need that processor, and then I'm good to go with like the big streams. But I want you to catch up to affiliate too at the same time.
Thanks, bro. Well, no, don't wait up on me. Your future is important. So go
I
go for,
mean,
go for gold.
I can't focus on so many things, bro.
No,
Not by myself.
I can't do it. hmm Yo, fucking Ren retraced all the way to 960, and now it's going for it again. Yo, Mac and BTC is holding. Yo, Mac is a fucking boss. I love Mac and BTC. He's so funny. He's definitely part of that wick. He is 100% part of that wick, and a big part of it too.
What the fuck is this? What's going on here?
That's Ren Protocol. They're
No, I know.
apparently
Yeah, I know what it is. It's just like, look at the.
like literally what the yeah, nice Chukasov fork, triple fork. We'll call it C fork. But yeah, I'm not very proficient with C forks, to be quite honest.
I'm just. This is just me drawing lines to see how
And,
this trend was going. That's funny.
what coin you transfer to when not trading? BTC, Mr. Juan. There is no other coin you want to hold on to if you're not trading. Literally.
Ace is gonna tell you Tether or USD.
What's on a
So
coin?
Tether's a coin.
Okay, wow. Okay, it's
Look
a
at
stable coin. It's not a. Okay, I guess.
if you're scared of the volatility and you think that shit's going down, Tether out. You can't go wrong there. But if you think it's just gonna go up and you're not scared of volatility, then by all means sit in BTC. You can't lose. But you definitely 100% can't lose in Tether. I mean, unless you're so scared it's gonna crash or some shit. But
Yeah.
I've been telling myself that it was gonna crash since 20k BTC.
Mhm.
And I should have tethered out up there because people kept telling me they were like, "Yo, tether out up here, tether out." I'm like,
Really?
"Nah, man, financial revolution, man. We're going to 50k." But no, no.
You serious? People were telling you to sell up there?
They were just telling me to tether out.
Who?
Um, like a
No.
bunch of people.
Damn, I didn't have the right friends back then.
Yeah, everybody was telling. That was my dumbass fault for like listening to like the wrong people in the beginning. Like I was like listening to like those people that aren't on Twitter anymore, like Faith, Ski, Faith Skate. I don't know, just a bunch of like stupid people on Twitter that don't really matter. I
Yeah.
just thought I had that mentality. I was like, well, I mean, if you have a following, I guess people are following you because you're obviously putting something out. Then I didn't realize, wait a second, your guys are idiots. So I gotta find the good ones. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good traders on there, a lot of bad traders, and a lot of people who just hype it up and
hmm Yeah. So
revolutionize.
yeah, two things. One, could you guys shout out some good TA guys on Twitter? Trying to expand my crypto Twitter. Mr. Leon, just look at my follower list, my following, who I'm following. Uh, just copy paste me. Obviously, you'll have some people that I've met in real life, so they're not traders per se, but literally the best are there, so you don't have to look too far. Secondly, um, do you always keep full Bitcoin, or do you ever hedge with a 1x short? I mean, technically Tether is a 1x short, so
What, mate? How do you
yeah.
figure? Just out of curiosity.
How do I figure what?
That a tether is a 1x short.
Okay, well, let's say you take $10,000, 9,000 of it is in BTC, and you take 1,000 to short at 1x. Technically, you're using $1,000 to bet
Oh, I
against.
thought he meant like just swapping out completely.
Oh no, he's just saying like going long, but also hedging with a 1x short.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I
Yeah,
thought. Never mind.
yeah, it's okay. JBag chart, madam. I don't know what that means, but what's your take on Algorand? Not price related. From what I know about Algo, they have one of the smoothest blockchains. Uh, One of our friends who's really solid in fundamentals, Mr. Charisma, tested it, and they are strong. So as a blockchain, they're functional, which is nice to see. And you asked for non-price related comments, so I could tell you that much. I think they're a serious project, especially if they're going to get listed on Binance. And I made this post last week where I said that uh, something regarding Binance, how powerful they are at this point. They cannot fuck up. They cannot do an IEO for a scam project. They cannot afford U.S. regulators to fuck them. So in my mind,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, like
That's a very smart comment.
whatever they list from this point on has to be pristine. And obviously, there will be projects
I
that
mean, it
that
won't be
that
pristine in my opinion, but I think it'll be
more pristine than it's ever been.
more regulatory friendly. I think.
Exactly, especially if they ever do an IEO on Binance US, which I don't know if they'll ever do. I mean,
I still think like in the insiders and the people who get in earlier than everybody else, they're still gonna win the thing. I think they're still gonna fuck retail investors that don't know how to invest properly. That's my take on it.
mhm, yeah.
But
Well,
I'm skeptical. I'm just arguing for stream.
does your 22 fib trick work for Algo's drop? I don't know, man. Try.
I was just fucking around with it. That's why.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing here. I'm just like moving around. I'm like, what supports my bias right now? What looks cool?
it's really yeah, it's hard when you just have an asset this. But yeah, like can you go on use use the range?
What?
So if you could take the fib tool, take it from the top of not the absolute, not the absolute top, but where it had that dead cat bounce at the bottom. No, bottom, bottom. That, yeah, and drag it down to. So if you could put the 0 where it bottomed out next, so where it started ranging, yeah. So yeah, it actually did bounce to the point 22. If you higher, bro.
I'm just making. There you go.
Yeah. So can you zoom in on that? So if you were to take it to the candle close, actually, yeah, it's pretty fucking pretty spot on. I mean, obviously the wick looks a bit better. So like from what I read, because I've been bothering a few people about that to try and find the best way to do it, and so far, the most popular answer I've had is traders prefer to use the candle closes for your fib levels. However, you can use the wicks if it adds confluence to the range, meaning that the range respects the fib levels better by using the wicks instead. But typically, you'll want to use the close, especially if it's a highly volatile asset where you have like a wick that's longer than my arm. You don't really want
It goes out of the computer screen, guys.
to. So yeah, so that's so far what I've found. But yeah, like fibs, I mean, they're a very interesting tool, especially when a coin is in price discovery, meaning it's making new all-time highs. You can then use the 618 extension, or sorry, the 1.618 to try and predict the next level, and then the 0.2618, 3618, etc., etc. But yeah, it's a pretty nifty tool. But yeah, Jules, we could try the fib on anything, literally. But he wants us to try on BTC.
Yeah. Can you do that on yours? I think I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, I'll try. Can't promise you guys anything because I
I
am
know, and the only reason I don't want to is also because I'm kind of
because
trading,
you're a
so
pussy. Eh?
kind of don't
You
want
what?
to. I gotta exit if I need
Oh,
to.
okay. All right, I got you, bro. I got our stream. Let's go on Coinbase for the lows.
About,
Ah,
about to get the stream real exotic and put on the ruinscape.
the ruin. Okay, so let's put it on the weekly, right? Let's do some macro fib levels here. Um, do
Do do do do do.
do 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 do. There, here.
He doesn't sound like he's 69, bro. I'm 69, and I make myself sound old.
I can't make myself come. Um,
I've been trading for 48 years,
well, it's been 8 to 4 years.
longer than Peter Bryant.
All right, hold up. Yo, why are you not working?
What do you
Uh,
mean? What's wrong?
not you, me. Hold up. Bagsy's having some technical difficulties. One
Cause
sec.
he a bitch, dog. That's
Fucking.
just kidding.
All right. 1.618.
Oh wait,
Okay.
what am I?
Yo, my fib levels are not. Yeah,
What are
don't
you
pop
doing,
off.
Bagsy?
Okay, hold up. So now that that's working, I'll just do it the opposite. Yep. Oh my god. Okay, so my fib is updating, but late. Hold up. We're almost there, guys. I promise. every time I every time I draw a different way, it does the opposite of yo, this is not cool. BTC is making me look like a fool on camera. Hold up. I'm just gonna activate it all.
Yo, so my comment the other day that got me banned.
Yeah,
So, there was that video of that guy, Andy No or whatever, getting like concrete milkshakes and like all sorts of stuff like thrown at him. So there's like people like were like all about it. They were like, yeah, like I was like, well, there's people who probably that did it. I'm like, I would do bad things to them if they were caught. But yeah, I mean, in general, it was just kind of funny because like there was like people actually on there like going at the guy still and like defending him. So I kind of just went on their page to see like what kind of people they are. So like I just went on their comments that sounded like they were talking about stuff, and I just said like rude things. And then like I saw one on some guy on Ivanka Trump's thing talking about something, and I told him to put his penis in his butthole, and I guess that was harassment. So I was like, oh man, I didn't even say any kind of bad words. I just insinuated some bad, inappropriate behavior that probably isn't possible.
dude,
But
that is so funny. That is so
yeah.
funny.
So I tested my limits, so I gotta watch what I say next time. I'm not trying to hit the ban, so I'll have to make another account if I want to troll these guys.
Mhm. Yeah, so for example, like if I take the fib level from the recent move up from that 5K range to here, this is a deviation, but you'll get an extension at this level. So that was a pretty.
Your deviation.
Your mom's a deviation. Oh
Mm,
fuck! I'm
no.
sorry. Oh,
It's okay.
I'm gonna like exit. I'm gonna exit life. Here. So yeah, here's almost a good example. Oh, and it's actually sorry, it's the 0.27, not 0.22. But hey, 5%. What's the difference? Yeah. So technically, it acted as a resistance here. It was very brief though, but Yeah, so minus 0.27, minus 0.618, and then you can add the extension at 1.618. You can just fuck around with these tools, and there's so many different ways to do it. Personally, what I've been learning more of now, I just if something's ranging, for example, use I'll simply use this. So just the EQ, the 0.5, 0 and 1. So if you have an asset like Ethereum BTC, let's say, sorry, it's already, I'll draw it again for you guys. So if you have an asset that's ranging, such as this one, let me take off all the other indicators, make it nice and clean.
Yeah, you ever buy something and just like you know it's gonna go up, so like you don't really check it, and then you check it, but the whole time you've been talking about it, you're just talking about it like it's up like by like 1 or 2 times, but then when you check it, it's actually up like 4 times.
I can't say I've done that.
That's investing in too many shit coins.
Yeah, that's one of my curses. So yeah, so right now I'm using EQ just to see where I think Ethereum would bounce. So let's say this is the bottom of the range. You could technically, I guess, use the candle close. You could use the wicks in this case because they both work out in this situation. Couldn't close above. So I think if Ethereum BTC can hold here, let's say it does something like this, I think it would go back to test the EQ. And then if it were to break back above, you could maybe enter a long here, stop loss beneath, and target the range high. But yeah, I really love using fibs, and it's something that I'm improving at, trying to improve at every day. So BTC is at 11.23. Did it hit your target on the nose?
No, I missed it. It missed by a little bit. That's why I took it off.
No.
That's okay. It's we're still good.
New
No, my gains.
monies. Hey, hold up.
Panic, panic, fear,
Uh, let me
greed.
let me read the chat. Bagsy, did you already target TNT? Target TNT or hit my
T-
target?
TNT's technically looks like it's about to break out. I missed out on it. I think I charted it for somebody earlier. Like it's technically is up, but it's like one of those things where I'd be
Yeah,
looking at like waiting for that tweet from good old crypto tunes be like, yo, triangle on TNT, we're all in. That probably means it's done ranging and ready to go.
yeah. Because honestly, Ace, I would get in right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let me just take a peek at this.
Here, like, look at my chart, for example. Um, right now, weekly resistance was at 7.4. I'll
Oh
go on,
yeah.
and right now we have a nice hidden bullish div on the RSI. So you have price making a higher low, but our RSI is making a lower low, meaning that the RSI kind of refreshed and it'll have more room to run later on. So if I were to enter here, I might buy here, set a stop loss below this wick around 647, and I target 50% at 790 or whatever. But big picture on the weekly, this is fucking beastly.
The
Right.
hourly looks really good for me. That wick that just happened, it
Mhm.
hopped right off the Kijun. So as long as we can get back over the 20 SMA, I'm good.
Yeah, look at this on the weekly, man, on my screen. Just on Binance, it looks
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's about to pass that one block. So, is that
Yeah.
what you call your point of control?
Oh, let me look at your screen.
Oh no, no,
Hold on.
I was saying that what you had on your screen. Wait, I
Oh,
guess I can show you on my screen. Hang on. Is this what Bagsy calls point of control? Hold on. Would be
no,
to.
that's what Bagsy calls resistance.
Oh.
This look on my chart. TN TBT. I'm getting dyslexic.
TBT, Throwback Thursdays. He's like, it's almost there. Gotta throw my hashtags.
Exactly. So yeah, let's crank it on the weekly. So we'll get the entire range. So right now, what I
Oh
love
yeah.
about TNT, love, 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 LOVE. When I turn on the VPVR, guess where the POC is? All the way down here, meaning that we broke above the highest volume node of the entire range, meaning that a lot of fucking accumulation happened here. And now that we're above it, there is nothing here.
Nothing.
Well, except for there's a little cluster here at the 1K. So I would definitely shave some off at like 900 to 1K to 1.1. But that to me, that's an easy 30, 40, 50%. I already got in at like 550, 650. So I'm chilling. But I put up a scalp position earlier where my take profit was at the weekly resistance. So it hit on the fucking nose. But now it looks like it's going to break back above. So I might wait for like a 4-hour close above 733 to hop back in, something like that. But as long as this wick closes above hold up,
This
where's my,
John.
yeah, this area, as long as we get a close above here, we are good to fucking go.
That's a word for you when you come to Philly.
What is it?
John.
Jaw.
JAWN. John.
Jaw. Interesting. What does it mean?
Well, let me define it as like that John was over
That,
there, or like I
okay.
need that John. I need this John to pump.
What about I'm on the John?
That, well, then I'd be like, you talking ON or HN or WN? You taking a shit, bro?
Exactly. uh, Yo, thank you for everyone who just subscribed to the channel. I love you guys. Once we hit 1K, I'm gonna give a huge shout out. I was gonna say giveaway, but no, I don't. I don't have my.
Give away. Just give it to me. Just pull a Walton coin. Thank you, Bagsy. You're so great.
Oh, that's so funny. I should actually do that.
They'll be
Oh,
like, everybody will be like, we got him, boys. Time to call him out to be a scammer.
yeah.
Yo, people have to. Oh yeah, anybody who like DMs me about hacking, I just want you guys to realize asset recovery is a whole different type of hacking. Hacking somebody's Twitter and Instagram account, that ain't shit. I'm talking like when you guys asked me for asset recovery, I would have been done that on my own coins at Cryptopia or like other places. So that is not my skill set at all.
So can you dive a bit into not asset recovery, but more when it comes to doxing someone? How what are some things people can do to try and circumvent?
Number one thing is social engineering.
Okay.
It's very easy to find out information about people because they basically put it all online. So it doesn't take too hard to take some time out of your life and get some information out. I mean, a great example is anybody who's played RuneScape and hung out with anybody enough in there and gotten enough information there from them could know that it's very easy to social engineer. So I picked up on that game very early of my life. But yeah, I mean it's very easy because like people make like silly like I'm just gonna use you as an example, not at all saying you make mistakes, but like for example, like you dropped your name by mistake on stream. Like I've done mistakes on stream too. But it's just like those little tiny things. Those things can add up to be very big mistakes when somebody's actually after you.
Hmm.
So it's just those tiny things that you put out there. Like I've done dumb stuff, like my website. I mean, it's not that like some things I just don't give a fuck about. I'm like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, you guys aren't gonna find me in IRL, and if you guys are, come on through.
Interesting. Yeah, because
But
like I really want to make sure I'm not slipping up, in any
yeah,
way.
it's just
Obviously,
little things.
with you, I know what I've told you, so
Yeah, I
it
mean, I'm not gonna hack anybody anyway. It's like I have no means to do that at the moment. I have no laptop. I have
you got that 20K long you just closed.
no
Don't tell me
device.
what that means.
No. Why do you think I'm watching the Mex charts? Because my leverage is up, bro. But it's good times. Yeah, no, you need like a dedicated laptop because I'm not gonna do that shit on my like normal laptop. I don't have a laptop. I don't have the time and effort to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hack anybody. I don't have any kind of vengeance or sort.
Yeah, yeah. We'll make a few enemies, then we'll get to work. You'll show me. But
Yep.
what's up, man?
Oh no, you're good.
People are just like, yeah, give away an old ledger, one Bitcoin giveaway. Yeah, it's easy for you guys to say. But Bagsy, give away your fucking laptop, you know?
Give away your mask, Bagsy, to one lucky fan.
I would cry, man. But
Actually, Bagsy, you know what you should do, and I'd
what?
pay? You should
What?
just go take a bath and sell some bath water.
What do you
Did you see that today?
yeah. That's so funny. Leroy's like also calling the phone company. But yeah, the one good thing I did about my phone company is that the phone isn't actually under any of my own information. So good luck, social engineering them. Even I don't remember whose name the thing is under, so I can't even get to myself.
I heard nobody can trade Bitcoin properly. Yeah, man, this isn't for everybody.
Oh, Eric, did we
I
miss
didn't.
your? Oh, I'm sorry, Eric.
You did. God damn you, Bagsy.
Definitely DTC making you look like a fool. Definitely not that mask. Fucking funny.
Oh, I'm busting out the RS real quick. About to go do a boss.
Ooh, show.
You don't have to put me on.
I'm interested.
It's about the. Damn it! I forgot something anyway. All right, you can take
Which,
it off right now. I gotta go back, and I can hear an echo.
okay,
Just so you know. Damn it! I can't
fair
believe I
enough.
forgot something.
Yeah, my life is already a mess. Like, if someone wants to fuck it up
Really?
more, I mean, no, because Leroy's saying people get triggered and make their life work to ruin you. Like, man, you can't ruin what's ruined.
Yeah, man. There are those. I know what he's talking about. There's just some people who like get on this rampage and they're just like ready to go. Like, here's a good example. On There's some stupid story that I got fished into on Snapchat. They like lured me in and like tricked me into clicking that link. I was like, all right, let me go entertain this story. But anyway, so the story was basically some girl was drowning outside in the sea, and this guy like saw her drowning, but he wasn't like a certified lifeguard or anything. And like I guess he went to go recover her, rescue her, recover her, whatever. I'm thinking like video games. He went to go rescue her, and he did or whatever. But I don't know. She tried to sue him basically for like trying to rescue her and like grabbing her inappropriately while she was knocked unconscious. And I
Wow,
was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, these are the kind of people that deserve things I cannot say on YouTube right now. But
that's really sad though.
yeah, I
Uh,
was like, he could have let your bitch ass die in the fucking water. I'm like, he
did
should
she,
have apparently. And then she sued him so much that like he ran out of legal money, and like he could countersue for all that money that he lost. But like he's like, I'm just want this over with at this point. I'm like, damn, poor guy.
that really sucks.
Yeah.
Fuck, like you do something for someone and then they just ass fuck you many many times over. That's worse than an ass fucking. That's like an elephant just like trapping you.
Yeah,
Man,
that's just like, what do you want me to? What's going on here, life? What you doing?
Richard Wang, he's like, sorry, missed out on most of it. What's happened? Don't worry, what happened.
Nothing. Let's just sum it up as somebody grabbed the boob while saving somebody's life, dying in the water, and apparently doing that while they're passed out. She didn't like it. Sued the guy. He didn't. She didn't win, but he was still put through hella legal cost.
Lord Preye, that's a dirty Sanchez.
That's a dirty Sanchez. Come here,
Oh,
girl. You can't say no now. Whoa.
yeah. Be careful out there. Don't if you see someone drowning and you're not a certified lifeguard, let them the
Let
fuck.
him die. Good advice, Bagsy. Best advice ever.
Yeah, I actually was a certified lifeguard at some point. I don't
I'm
have it
CPR
anymore.
certified, so if you ever die around me, like I'm certified to save your life.
Oh, you have CPR, AR, AA, whatever, all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
CPR license.
yeah, me too. We could save each other, bro. Mouth to mouth.
Hey,
Get it.
hey, gay as fuck. Pride
Yeah,
month's over, bro. Deleting you and unblocking you on Twitter.
bro, it's a bullshit. You can't even use mouth to mouth anymore. Apparently, they have like
Yeah, it's like some crazy other way.
some machine, some like contraption that you put around. Yeah, man, I remember I was 16. I was at my local YMCA, and I was doing the CPR section of the class, and my instructor was so hot. She was like, I was 16, she was maybe 19, tall, blonde, blue eyes, slender, beautiful lips. Oh man. So basically I was supposed to practice CPR on her. So I'm like on top of her and I have to do like the chest pumps and then like the dude, I had the biggest boner in my swim trunks. I felt so awkward. I was like bright red. Just
Bagsy's like, stop it, little Bagsy, stop it.
get off me. But yeah, dude, I was panting. Oh, it was great though. But yeah, I missed that class.
Oh, fucking fuck. I fucking forgot something again. Jesus Christ, dude. My God.
Yeah, J-Bags, I still do surf life-saving. I'll be keeping an eye out, you Americans, next time you're swimming in Australia, just in case.
Yeah, let them
Nice.
die out there in Australia.
Yeah.
If you see the American, it's like, can I see your ID before I save you? Oh, you have a passport. Well, look over there. It's a shark.
Sir Shark. Yeah, Bagsy equals sand a lot. What does that mean, sand a lot?
Oh, Bagsy.
What?
No, you need to go watch that. See, you can't enjoy it because you're not really a child. That's very sad. Canada deprived you of some very good movies. Guys,
Sand.
you don't want to keep bringing up movies to him. It's going to be very sad. It's a really good movie, man. It's about
Yeah. Hold on,
baseball,
I'm on it.
Sandlot, dog.
That's funny. Okay, I might check it when I have nothing to do.
He's like, which is never.
Like, right now, I close the stream. Fuck you guys.
See ya. Back to trading.
Yeah, back to exactly back to trading my 10 Satoshi fucking stack. But yeah, man, like I was on Crypto Messiah's Twitch last night.
Ad infinitum?
Sorry?
Ad infinitum or whatever?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, he's first of all, he's really cool. He's fun to listen to. And I was on the phone with my girlfriend and she's like, Bagsy, are you listening to yourself while we're talking? I was like, no, what do you mean? She's like, that guy sounds like you. I was like, oh shit, all right. But long story short, when I was on stream with him, I showed him TNT, like he charted it. But more importantly, today he actually gave me credit for it on Twitter. And I found that's something that people don't do enough of in general. Just giving someone credit for, it doesn't even have to be finding a coin. It could just be like helping you out, whatever it is. If you give credit to a person, it just makes them feel good, like they've done something. So that made me want to go out of my way today to like show him another project. So, not that he's going to use it or anything. You might think the chart's a piece of shit, but
he's like, come here, daddy baby. I got you on another one.
Yeah, here, trust me. But yeah, no, guys, give credit where credit's due. I find it's a good way of doing business. Then you could also read a book like the 48 Laws of Power, and they'll tell you never.
Shilling it again. You might as well get a sponsorship, bro.
Dude, I swear Robert Greene's gonna owe me a book. But yeah, so in his book, he says not to give credit and to actually take it for yourself.
I was just gonna say that, dude. My girlfriend, one of my ex-girlfriends used to say that. She's like, I don't know why you had that mentality. I'm like, I don't know either. And I've never read this guy's book.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So I really, really want to read this. Like, I gotta look at see if it's on Audible.
Yeah, I still have to read the one you sent me the audiobook, but I have to actually buy the book on Influence or whatnot.
Yeah, I like going into like bookstores and finding those books that like have those like highlighted things of like other people. I'm like, oh, this is what other people found interesting.
Because I love anything about psychology, about human nature is just so important, especially since they don't really teach it in school. I mean, even if you're, let's say, training to become a psychologist, psychiatrist, they'll only start really diving into that in your last years of uni. And then once you get into your master's, once you start specializing in that field, where you actually have to break down people and figure out what makes them tick. So why not just, take 30 minutes, 50 minutes a day and just read about it. I mean, to me, it's super interesting. To other people, they might think like Bagsy, it's like I don't give a fuck about that. But I understand that. But at the same time, if you want to start just being, I don't want to say more successful, but most of your success is going to come not so much with how hard you work, but just how well you work with other people. Obviously, your work has to be quality, but if you know how to talk to people and you understand what makes a person tick, it becomes much easier for you just to get ahead in life. And I'm not saying that in a manipulative or controlling type of way. Just learning how to get along with your environment will bring you so much more than just being a lone wolf and fucking hating everyone or not giving a shit. At least that's my perspective. I could be very wrong. I am often, but yeah, that's my rant.
All right, I got this boss finally going.
You got what?
It took me forever to go start fighting this boss or whatever on RuneScape.
I want to see.
We live streaming RuneScape midstream now.
I want to see you die.
I was really scared. I was really scared at first fighting this. I was like, I've never fought this boss. It's gonna be really hard. But turned out to be very easy.
Mm-hmm.
He a little bitch is what he is.
All right. J-Bags, why you blocked me? Mr. Moss, I don't know. I don't want to assume things, but maybe you were out of line when you did. I'll take
You
my,
blocked him?
I don't know, for something. I don't know what, but
You're a mean block.
you're bad.
Oh fuck.
Guys check the Cosmos BT. I got you. Give me 1 second. Cosmos BTC.
Oh, I did forget something again. Jesus.
Cosmos.
Oh fuck! And I walked underneath this guy again.
All right, so Cosmos, my friend, is looking fucking garbage. Damn. Okay, so here's what I don't like.
That's that shit he doesn't like.
That's the shit I don't like. But yeah,
No, I didn't move again. Jesus, I'm sorry.
no
Sorry for
call.
cutting you off. It's intense.
Oh no, I actually wasn't gonna say anything. But right, so we're closing beneath this low here. Secondly, we then have this low to tackle that we also can't close beneath. Thirdly, let's say price. Let's say price goes something like this, dips into the low, bounces back. We then have not only these resistances to get back above, but then we have the POC over here. So this is not looking too fresh. It's literally on its last limb here. Let me go on the lower time frame. Maybe there's some divergences or something that we can work with.
No.
On the 4-hour. Okay, as long here's the hope game for you guys. As long as we hold 47.29 as support, then it won't be the worst. However, if we break, if you see this break and cascade, I would definitely cut a position. And this is not financial advice. I just don't particularly like what it's done so far. This kind of reminds me of Ripple, actually, just a much quicker cycle. Ripple had this kind of slowly cascade and quicker. Here, I definitely need to see it. I need to see it hold, preferably above here, the close. So if this can get back above 48.57 on the 4-hour close, then I would, I wouldn't feel so bad. However, personally, I'd like. Let's put on the 3-day. Yeah, Ace, check my screen for a second.
Give me just a second. I'm almost done this guy.
Oh, fuck you. All right, so technically,
I died. Oh fuck, man.
you're like, oh, this guy's easy.
Jesus. Distracted me, Bagsy. It's all your fault.
So technically, if I were to long, I would wait for a close above 53.12. Yeah, 53.12. Oops, that's my fib tool. I'm such a peasant. All right, 53.12. I try to enter as close to that as possible. Then you can set a stop loss below here, and you could target probably the POC, which is here. So yeah, that's like a 2R. And when I say 2R, what that means is that your risk to reward is 2. So let's say I just want to make it 2 on the nose. Yeah, there. So let's say I'm betting, I don't know. So basically, R, your risk to reward, let's say I lose out on this trade, I would lose, let's say the stop loss is 10% and my total bid is 10 Bitcoin, I would lose 1 Bitcoin. But if I were to win, I would win 2. So technically, on this kind of setup, to break even, I could lose 2 trades, but only win 1, and I'd be okay. So technically, when traders say that they lose more trades than they win, they can still be very profitable because their risk to reward, will always be greater than the amount of times they've lost in frequency to the amount of times they won. So you could even have like an R of 4, 5, 10, 20, 30. It all depends.
25R gang, please.
Yeah, it all
Sorry.
depends on how tight your stop is and how far your target is. So yeah, I would want to see price get back above 53.12 on a daily close. That'd be nice. And from a daily close, you could probably target the highs maybe here. I would do it like that. So I hope that answers.
No.
Yeah, take care, DA. You're welcome, man. All the
Fuck, I
best.
will. That doesn't help at all, Bagsy. I'm just kidding. You're very helpful. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
all that you do.
All that you do, sir.
We back to pump again.
Really?
I think so.
I really want you to really want me, but I really don't know if you can do that.
My body's ready.
Yo, I got into AirSwap at 570 like 30 minutes ago. We're at 600. Let's fucking go.
I wonder if that's the one I retweeted about earlier.
Look at that wick. Delicious.
I didn't. I missed it because I wasn't home. Very sad. Hang on. Let me see.
You could technically buy right here. Like the buy side is stacked so heavily compared to the sell.
AST, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What was your buy zone?
570.
Oh, okay, that was nice. Yeah, my bot said something or this bot that I watched posted something at 650.
Really? Okay, nice. Nice.
What's it at now?
600.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this sucks.
He's okay.
So, fuck this thing. Yeah, let's get this going.
Oh, man. Yo, thank you, Mr. England, for the sub. I appreciate you guys. Y'all are the best. But yeah, just looking at the Binance alts right now, like this is there was a big sell-off in the altcoins. So this is telling me that at least from a whale's perspective, they're definitely hedging with Bitcoin. So I wouldn't necessarily mind cracking open the long, maybe setting a stop beneath those 2 wicks on the 15-minute, something like this. Stop below this level, and then I don't know what the target would be. But yeah, damn, this is vicious. Yeah, we're still early in the week, so this is the daily. Yeah, we're still early in the day, but yeah, if you could close above. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking tired. I haven't been sleeping very well the last couple of days. I've been waking up mad early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep at all last night. I drank last night, so like I drank shitty beer last night, so
That's the worst, dude.
Had a headache and a hangover.
And a
Terrible.
fucking bad sleep. Yeah. Dude, when I get hungover, I 90% of the time, I was gonna say order pizza at night, like the next day. But I also 90% of the time just puke my fucking life. I
Mhm.
puke my life the next morning.
Terrible. Yeah, I tried to sleep that off. Like I almost did, but then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna.
So time to play some RuneScape drunk.
No, I couldn't even play that. I tried. I got up. I'm like, well, maybe I should go watch TV or RuneScape, but the light was too bright, so I was like, no, I can't do it.
Ace ended up squeezing one out at night, trying to fucking
Let's
choking him
get
up.
it.
Uh, Bro, check out Hot. Alright, I swore swearing isn't allowed in chat. Maybe YouTube just censored me. Yeah, YouTube probably did. Leon, you're welcome. What's your target for air swap? Every time
Man,
I try to drink 8-ounce water for every drink. I just cannot fade the hangover. They suck. Yeah, I feel you, man. What's your target for air swap? I charge 100 an hour for consultation, so if you want some targets, call me. But I'll check out Hot. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. But yeah, for me, like typically food will help with the hangover.
yeah, I'm about to go warm up some food right now. I'm gonna preheat that oven.
Some fucking pizza pot. Yeah, Hot is looking pretty not hot. Look at look at this, Ace. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
still playing.
You know,
Hey,
no, I can take a look 1 second.
okay.
Hang on.
Like,
Yeah, somebody else had asked me about this one earlier, and I was like, they asked me about this in BTT. I'm like, well, BTT probably looks good, but hot, I'm gonna probably say that's a no go. So yeah, now I didn't even look at the chart, but yeah, that doesn't look too pretty unless we can clear over.
yeah, like my initial thing was if we could close the daily above that that swing low, then it was good, which we did. So my stop would have gotten hit by now had I gone in position. And I thought I had anticipated that it would have at least because what BTT did, price actually crept back to the EQ. So if I were to pull up BTT, uh, yeah, price hit the EQ. So like I said earlier, guys, the EQ is the middle. So if you take the bottom of your range, you take your Fibonacci tool, your Fibonacci. Let me just clean up this chart. Here, if you were to take the Fib tool from the bottom to the top, close to close, the middle would be the 14 right here, which tagged it and got rejected. So I I've seen Hot and BTT kind of work in tandem. So my working assumption, at least at the time, was that it would reach 22. But I guess Hot just didn't have the Justin Sun pumponomics. But technically, it's still not like not all is lost. We're still above this, this level here. So it's
Yeah.
if I were to enter, I might, I don't even want to,
Don't
you
entertain it.
could technically to the EQ, maybe here. But yeah, it's not, I would wait for price to get back on a closing basis on the daily, at least above 16, 17. No, yeah, definitely 17. I want to see a daily close back above 17 because right now, if price can reclaim 17 and close, then that would tell me that there's enough strength for it to at least get to that EQ at 22. But if we fail to close above 17, then I think we're going to take out that liquidity around 11, 12 down here. If I use my VPVR tool, yeah, right now the VPVR is at 17, so we're all sorry, the POC is right at 17, so right now we're closing beneath it, which I don't want to see. So not only do you have that horizontal Well, I thought someone just walked in my house. Fuck. Not only do you have that swing low that I want to see it close above, but also that POC would be nice. So if it shows me that it can do that, then I'd feel more comfortable getting back in the long and then targeting the EQ or maybe even the range high around 26. If the move is strong enough, if there's some type of move or Bitcoin dumps, whatever, that's what I'd be looking at for hot. Um, yep. If I paid, if I paid consultation for an hour, would I clear a 10% gain for a week? It depends what kind of questions you ask me. It all depends what you're asking. I'm not gonna like this isn't a call service. Like I don't provide signals. I can help you strategize on what to look for in a setup. And if you have a coin, I can go through it with you and let you know what I think. However, I'm not going to tell you buy here, sell here. First of all, I mean, that's not what I want to do. If I want to do that, I'd open up a paid group. But secondly, the idea is I want to teach you guys better techniques on how to win, not simply just feed you signals. I want you to be able to, fish for yourself, not just eat for a day.
I do the same, but for my Ichimoku.
Yeah,
No, but if anybody
really.
did, I mean, if you ever have anybody that really wants it, I'm not going to charge $100 because it's only strictly 2 indicators. But yeah, I could do it.
Your indicator is more complicated than any indicator I've ever tried to learn, so you're definitely worth 100 an hour at least.
I was gonna say more like 50. 50 is okay with me if I'm just teaching Ichi, but
Okay. So
it's
yeah, you guys heard it. If you guys want some teachings for Ichimoku, you know where to go. Richard, dude, Satoshi Flipper shilled it so hard. I didn't enter though. But that's that's the problem. Not the problem, but you never know what's going to happen with the setup. And I gave props to Flipper last week. He's been shilling links so hard for the last months that props to him. He picked the highest performing asset over the last year or so. Props to him. But you can't get every setup right, especially if it just goes against your way. Like that's what stop losses are for. So when you get to a point where you're a big account and you start shilling stuff, sometimes it'll just bite you in the ass, and that's what it is. Not much you can do about it. That's the problem. That's the not the problem, but it comes with the territory. If you're gonna put your name behind something and it goes against you, you just have to fucking bite the bullet. But yeah.
I keep fucking forgetting to do so many things. Like
Dude, you can put a little whiteboard on top of your thing and just like go pick
I
up this.
know, man. Like I have like a perfect spot right here for a whiteboard. I'm gonna do that tonight. Good, get a little organized. Like, oh man, so many things I have to do. Like,
Dude, this guy tagged us. He's like very similar to Hackerman Ace and I'm Bagsy's live stream, right? And he tagged us in a Joe Rogan, the science behind man spreading. What the fuck, man spreading? A man sitting with the practice of sitting in public transport with legs wide apart, therefore covering more than one seat. Yeah, I kind of do that. It's a territorial thing.
there's actually another thing about it. Like, well, it's more so like I read it in some kind of like book or whatever. Like, I'm trying to like think of an example. All right, so you go to like a bar that's like downtown in the city, and like either you see a group of people or like whatever, like you can either tell like the leader depending on like how his structure is how he's sitting. Um, the ones who probably aren't. I mean, this is it's all just chance at this point. But you can typically tell by like the people who are doing that man spreading, but more so with their arms and like their upper body and things like that. So body structure tells a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like reading those kind of books. So if anybody has like behavioral psychology books, shill them to me
Mm-hmm.
so I could trick all of you guys. Just kidding.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah,
It's like a territorial thing you're saying.
yeah, and just like to find the alpha, sort of,
Interesting.
and then go beat his ass and I'm the cool guy now, guy. I'm taking your girl and your wife.
And your daughter.
And
Taking
I'm
it
taking
all.
your I'm taking your daughter's girlfriend.
Damn. Okay, so, dude, I can't. I have these neighbors that just moved in 2 days ago,
Hmm.
and it's these two girls. So in my head, I'm like, "Yo, Bagsy's gonna fuck," but it turns out I think they're lesbians. So no fucking's gonna
Good old rug munchers. Now you can convert those girls.
happen. I'll fucking put my mask on.
We
Dude, you would be so scared of basically.
could do some work with some rug munchers.
I'm so afraid too that they might just walk in front of my door and overhear me talking about it. You know,
Nah,
I'm pretty loud on things.
you gotta like put your Mr. Rogers uniform on, be like, "Hey, ladies, you guys want to bake some cookies?" And then
Oh
suck my dick afterwards. Just
my
kidding.
god. Oh man, we're such fools. Where is BNB headed? CZ pumps losing their impact. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, it's not that. It's Bitcoin's going up. It's whenever Bitcoin goes down is when things go. Did you hear anything I said the last few seconds?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
unfortunately.
Oh.
Um, just kidding though. But yeah. So what I do like is that it held that low quite well, and it's still above it. Technically, what I don't like is that we haven't been able to close a daily above 30K. Um, Actually, I lied. We were able to close the daily above 30K, but we just closed back beneath. Technically, we're still kind of above the EQ of this little clusterfuck. Actually, no, we're beneath now. I don't know. It's not all is lost. I don't want to see us close beneath 27, 27.5. Preferably, I'd like to see us get the daily back above 29.2. So if it does something like this, it's able to, get back above here, then I would probably target the POC and I'd take some profit here and try to buy back at this level.
Hey Bagsy, if you're talking Binance, what's your thoughts on Binance America hiring that Ripple personnel?
She's cute. That's all I know.
Really? She looked like a man demon.
Really? Maybe I didn't zoom in enough, but
Maybe I didn't
is,
actually
it,
click on her
is,
page. I just kind of like was like, ugly. All right, Ripple.
is your name Mandy?
No, no. Mandy seems
Mandy.
like she's cute, but I have a feeling she's a catfish, so I don't want to like
Dude,
be
there's
like,
so
hey.
man demon catfishes that, yeah, I'm just trying to make these trend lines suit my bias, but yeah, I mean, technically on the daily, if I were just to use my CCI, the two things I don't like is that the trend is bearish. It's losing the selling's kind of diminishing, so it's not the worst. However, we're still beneath here, so I would really want to see us get back above that 30K psychological level, at least 29.2. And if we're able to get to the POC and then close back above the POC, that would tell me that we're going to at least target the highs. Because if it shows that kind of strength, then to me that's a good indication. On the 4 hour, yeah, it's not all is lost. It's just like Ace said, Bitcoin's performing, so it is stalling, but
That's that shit I don't like.
it's hard for me because BNB has outperformed everything, but there's still that rounding top. I can't ignore it. It's not it's not the best. It's not the best. Just put a stop loss. Figure out where you're gonna put it. You could put a few. I'm gonna keep shilling this shit to you guys. Please use 3 commas .io. You don't even have to use my fucking ref link. I don't get shit for it. Just check out this service.
Only 50%, no big deal.
It's 50. Yo,
I'm just
guys,
kidding.
use my ref link. Three. But But yeah, guys, 3 commas. It's fucking. It'll allow you to set a take profit. It'll allow you to also set a stop loss on Binance at the same time. But more importantly, it'll allow you to set a stop market loss, not only a stop limit. The difference between stop limit and stop market is that, let's say you put a stop limit, so you go on Binance, you're like, okay, I'll put my stop limit here, and price retraces. But the thing is, it just nukes, like it goes straight through. Your stop limit, it'll post your order, but you might not find a buyer for your order. It might just go so fast that you won't find anyone who wants it. So what what a stop market allows you to do is, just like a market order, you can just sell it at the most available price, at the most, I guess, the best price. So when it hits your stop, it'll immediately liquidate your position, no matter how quickly it goes through. So just that has paid my membership like hundreds of times over. So yeah,
Do
three
you
comments.
even API, bro?
What's that?
Do you even API, bro?
Yeah, the only problem with that whole API thing is not that they can't withdraw your money, because the thing is, for 3 commas, you have to tie your API key to 3 commas so that you'll allow 3 commas to place orders through Binance. However, what someone could technically do, they could hack into 3 commas, and kind of market dump everyone's coins on one, I guess, token, and then on their
Pull a
end.
buy coin.
Oh, it happened on Via, right?
Yeah, that was that crazy pump on Bitcoin. Somebody hacked Binance's API keys.
It was probably Romano.
Time to exit, boys, and call myself great. Just
Was it
kidding.
this one? Was it
Um,
this?
it wasn't Binance that got hacked. It's a third
Oh.
party API provider that got hacked.
No, but I mean, did they dump on Binance or pump on
No, they
Binance?
pumped. They bought. They dumped everybody's coins and all went all in Viacoin.
That's what I'm saying. This wick, is that what they bought up?
Oh, hang on. Let me check your screen. Yeah. There you go. That's the bit. Well, that's the wick. That's that
Wow.
Binance hack, API hack.
Wow. I want to see. Hold up. T- Fucking 10,000%.
Talk about never having to work again.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically for the people who were part of that pump, they didn't lose anything, but they didn't make anything either.
What do you mean? They made something.
Well, no, not the people who did it, but just the people who were a victim of it.
Oh yeah. Unless you had like I guess so. Yeah, you really didn't lose.
I mean, you
Unless
might
you
have.
tried to catch it. Unless you tried to catch it.
Yeah, well, yeah, unless you're one of those guys who had some buy orders or whatever. But yeah, no, technically price retraced exactly. So you didn't lose. You could have even made some money on the second daily, because it had a correction, and that technically that was still 39-40%. So if ever anyone hacks 3 commas, you can bet my ass I'm still going to make some money. But yeah, I all that to say, jokes aside, I mean, obviously it's a decision you have to make, but to me it's been well worth the admission, and I've been using 3 commas for a very long time now, and it saved me a hassle, and that is enough about 3 commas, because I'm tired of using the number 3. You're welcome, JBags. What's your ref link? 1 second, I got you guys. Go in Bagsy's block. I have this nice little ref link section, and it's not even there. Hold up.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, Bagsy. I'm gonna put my thing on your screen.
Okay. I'm about to go RuneScape out again then.
Okay.
You guys can watch me be irresponsible. Actually, before I go do this, I'm gonna turn on. Actually, fuck it. I'll just go do this first. I gotta eat something or I'm gonna die. I've been like having all my money in position, so it's like, what are we not eating today, boys? Water diet, that Carlos Matos diet.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Connect.
So like it is a little bit healthier. Like I mean, I'm not saying I like it or I would promote it to anybody, but I have been trying like in the morning just to drink like water and then just like flush out my system afterwards. But yeah,
Nice. Let's see if it lets
Bags
me.
is like I don't give a fuck.
I do care. All right, so I just showed my ref link in the chat. I appreciate every ref link I get. Yeah, nice. AST is back at 616. Let's fucking get it. Ren is back at 980. TNT is at 678. Yeah, TNT didn't recover as much as I wanted to, but yeah, live trading. Yeah, we could definitely eventually do another live trading stream.
Yeah, we could do it for real if you want.
What's up?
We could do it for real if you want.
Like with our own?
Yeah. Well, not like with
Yeah, I'm down. I'm always down.
home funds.
Home funds. Oh, sorry, guys. I was supposed to leave at 3 in the morning tonight. I don't know how I was gonna make it. Drive fucking 8 hours in the
Are
middle of
you?
the.
Oh, you're driving.
Yeah, man. Fuck
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Because I gotta bring someone home with me, and
8
yeah,
hours isn't that bad though.
yeah, 8 hours on no sleep, 2 ways.
Well, not getting sleep beforehand. That sounds like a personal problem there. But
No,
the
8 hours is nothing. I've driven to Chicago. It took me like 16.
yeah, it took me 20. It took me a little bit to drive to Colorado. It was a hefty drive there.
You were about to tell me how long it was gonna take you from the moon, weren't you?
You
Like, you almost slipped up, bro.
almost got me.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember at some point Gainsey, he made this post about a McDonald's in his area, and he told everyone it took him like 30 minutes to get there. So I took the map and I drew a 30-minute circumference around that McDonald's, and I'm like, "Where do you live in this area?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Right there.
Oh, that was when I was nobody though. So like, I don't know if he remembers that, but that was pretty fun. Um, How is RuneScape appealing to a Zoomer? What's a Zoomer? Is it like a boomer?
To old people.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
not. You should probably put on some shitcoin chart. I
Yeah.
think the Zoomers would like that.
Fam, I've got nothing to do this summer. Just trade live so I'm not alone on Max Lol. All right, Mr. Wang, we will eventually do that for you. No problem. Yeah, basically doxing yourself. That's funny. Oh, I gotta check my phone. Give me a second. My fans are texting me.
Your fans.
Fans.
He's like my friends, my internet buddies.
My internet frenzies. Yo, thank you. Oh, I already thanked him for subscribing. My bad. I just didn't remove the notification. Yeah, oh, I can't even say it on camera, but I'll tell you later. Yeah, if you guys have any funny stories, questions, any weird questions to ask, I'm down for a weird questions AMA. How big is your dick, Bagsy? Not big
Somebody
enough.
already asked that.
No, not yet. Oh, monkey short from 14.6. Nice. Hold up, I'm gonna drop this Hangout link in our secret chat.
Oh, we have people hopping on.
Maybe.
Okay.
These guys are pussies though. They never join. And I can't tell if it's because they don't like me or they don't like going live.
They're shy.
You think so?
I don't know.
Maybe. I look like a midget because I'm like all like I look like I'm too short for my couch. I'm pulling a blob. Fans is de- Fans is degrading. We are your fucking fan. Fam, God. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Man, I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
Why's that?
Meaning, why is that? I've been bitching that I haven't been able to sleep for the last 3 days.
Oh,
Yay! We hit 18,000 fucking Twitter. Yeah!
you're at 18,000 followers?
Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
Yo, thank you. Fuck yeah. The road to 50. Dude, I'm gonna be the biggest monster in the next bull run. Oh, the fucking biggest. And I
He's like,
don't care. Like,
I'm
I,
gonna call out a coin and they're gonna just buy my bags and
no, not like that, but it's funny because people are like, who gives a fuck about follower count? And I agree, like,
I
when I,
do, sort of.
yeah, like, I really do. And it's not in the sense of like superiority or having the biggest following, nah. But when you're trying to fucking do something good, or at least, get ahead, it matters. Yo, what's up, Tunes?
Hey,
Yo, what's
What's
up,
up,
bro?
guys?
hey,
Yo,
man.
I flex for you, bro. What's
Oh,
going on?
yo,
Hey, man.
we playing RuneScape?
I'm playing RuneScape. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo,
What's up, guys?
to our viewers, welcome, Tunes. You obviously know him very well already, if not. So what's going on, man? How's your day? What'd you do?
Dude, I'm kind of sick right now. It's just kind of unfortunate. So I didn't really do much. I've been watching a lot of. Do you guys know who Chris Delia is?
Yeah, he's
Sounds
so
familiar.
funny.
Chris Delia?
Yeah. He, he,
Dude,
he laughs at his own jokes so much. I love it.
dude, I can relate to him because I do the same thing. Dude, I love him so much. Like, I started watching his stuff a few days ago, and I've just been binging all his stuff, dude. He has a podcast, and yeah, he's really cool. So I've been just like, absorbing his content.
Yeah, his podcast is really good too. And did you see that recent video, that music video, the
Yeah,
Logic Eminem homicide?
yeah, man, 100%.
Really, really good fucking video.
Yeah, dude. Um, yo, um, I just came to share a chart actually.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you the floor.
He's like, buy my bags, please.
Dude, we were just talking about that. But yeah, sure. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yo, Bagsy, how are your effing eyes so shiny and clear? Because I haven't smoked weed in like a week and a half, and I'm losing my mind. But yeah,
Yeah, I had to cut back for like the last 24, 48 hours.
nice.
Struggle is real.
Okay, yeah. So what coin is that, Tunes?
This is the USD chart for ZRX 0x.
Oh, you're talking about my biggest bag.
Really?
That's my biggest bag I have. Like
Be
that's
careful what you say, Tunes.
I
No,
know it's okay. It's a dead bag at this point, but like it's my biggest bag if it ever does really pump.
Hmm.
no, I just so basically I had my dad's so I convinced my dad after like a year, like 2 years pretty much of just being like hounding him to start buying crypto. I guess it was like a year and a half. And he finally gave in, and I had him buying like Ethereum and Zcash and whatever. And then he just kind of like trusted me with it. And then I took his, well, I was just like, fuck it, it's time. It's time for alts. So I just took it and I sent it all to Binance. And I sold it and I put it into REN, Republic Protocol, like, 550. So good trade there. And then, so now, but he still has these recurring buys. So I decided I'm going to just put his full buying power into ZRX every week
Oh
because,
God.
um,
You really don't like your dad, huh?
no, dude. Like, I mean, look at this chart, bro. Like, the moment it breaks this 34, in the moment it has a weekly close, like, dude, it's gonna just go like it could rip up. I think it would make all-time highs in USD value. Um, the BTC chart, I'll pull up. Um, the BTC chart is actually good too.
Can I offer? I mean, I know you're not asking, but could I maybe suggest something? I'm not saying don't buy ZRX, But what I could offer you, the big mistake I made last bull run is that I held like practically zero Bitcoin. And only in the last few weeks did all these altcoins go nuts. So in my own experience, let's say BTC hits 30K, 40K. I mean, sure, the USD pairing might hold up. It might even do a bit better than it is now. But a cool strategy could be to keep half in BTC from what your dad's investing, leave it in BTC. The other half can go into ZRX, USD, or whatever, ZRX. And let's say BTC does something insane, then at least you can move the rest of those Bitcoin funds at the top or close to the top into ZRX, and then just fucking compound that shit. That's what I would do, just to hedge them properly, you know.
Fuck that, son! All in altcoins. Show your dad what it feels like to like 5 times his money.
You mean?
Well, I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I'm just fucking around.
I mean, I'm personally of the opinion that we aren't gonna break, that we're gonna have a little mini alt season soon before we hit all time highs, but I could be wrong.
We could.
So that's my buy. You're right though. I probably will do that, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
To be honest, like Donald and Cred right now, they're looking at that last support line that you have at 23. They think it's going to hit that liquidity level down there. So
yeah,
I would prepare for that. I mean, there's no harm in him having some BTC anyways. It's the most sought after crypto.
Wait, where does Cred think it's going?
The liquidity at the bottom, that the low at like, is that 14.89 or 20?
Yeah, it's like 14. Yeah.
Like if shit gets bad, I could definitely see it. It's not that far off. It's just another 50% drop, so it's not unrealistic at this point. Obviously, the asset's really depreciated, so I can see the allure in buying it here. It's not the worst place to buy it at all. Like, it makes sense.
It has these two little. So with the weeklies, it kind of has two little ranges, and it tapped the bottom of the top one, or I mean, like where it tapped where the two ranges split. So like, there's a chance it stays in this range. That's what You see what I'm saying? That's kind of like the range, the middle of the range. I guess you could call it one range, and it tapped the EQ or whatever bullshit. But
Mr. Japudon, thank you for the subscription, my friend. I appreciate you.
But anyways, no. I mean, it's more than that for me. Like, it's not just because of the charts. It's also because of there's 15 coins on Coinbase. 2 of them are stable coins, so there's 13, and then like ZRX is right at the bottom, at 30 cents. There's a few coins that are under $1. You have ZRX, BAT, and Stellar Lumens, and then obviously Ripple. And then you have a few coins under 500 million market cap. Where you have BAT and ZRX. So I mean, like, I'm looking at BAT and ZRX as like these 2 coins that are like gonna have access to a lot of retail buy volume or whatever, because like noobs are probably just gonna go on Coinbase, buy the cheapest coin, the one that's up the most. So
I have a different perspective if I could share it.
Yo, yeah. Before I'm gonna cut you guys off real quick. I'm actually gonna head out and get some food and stuff. So it was really nice hanging out with you guys. We're gonna catch up again soon.
Sounds good, man. Enjoy.
All right, see you.
But yeah, so like my perspective, you know how powerful Binance is right now, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So Binance is coming out with their US division, right?
Yeah.
How much purchasing power do you think Coinbase is going to lose to Binance? That's food for thought. Because I remember in 2017, Coinbase was the shit, right? But Coinbase is fucking up on fees. They're fucking up on the amount of projects they're listing in comparison to Binance. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I would Can you take the screen share off of my thing, because I'm hearing reverb on my own end. Yeah, thanks. So like I'm thinking that if CZ pulls it off, like Coinbase, that whole narrative of having the cheapest coin, I'm not saying it would be insignificant, but there's a chance that it's not as potent as people think. Food for thought.
No, you're right. You're right. On top of that, I think so I mean, to get on Coinbase, you need to meet these certain standards.
True.
So like, it's for me, it's like even if Coinbase does lose its market share, like at least that ZRX and BAT are coins that are pretty much guaranteed to be on these other exchanges as well.
Oops. Yeah, you're right.
So
time will tell, brother. But yeah, I would definitely put a small percentage in BTC just in case.
Yeah, man.
100%.
Yeah, dude. I know. I mean, if I hadn't, I would be feeling more conservative with his recurring purchases if I hadn't pretty much doubled his money off the Ren trade.
Yeah. Oh shit! You already doubled this shit up. Nice.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much because I put it in at 550 and I took it out at 1070, so it's like a 97, I guess 98%.
Wow. Yo,
and it was like 5 days, bro. It was kind of sick, yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. Dude. So that's why I'm feeling a little like I'm like, okay, I could be boring, but I just made this big play that it's like I guess I can acquire a little more risk. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, but I don't know. We'll see, bro. You're right. I should do that shit, but you know me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just came on to talk about that coin. Honestly, I'm pretty sick, so I'm probably gonna head off, brother.
Dude, it's good having you, my friend.
Ugh, yes, sir. Dude, I have a good. Oh god, my voice. Have a good and safe trip, bro.
Thanks, man. Oh no, it turns out I'm not going finally.
Oh really? Oh okay.
I'll tell you about it after, but it's a whole fucking shit show. But I'll have to go in a week or two, probably.
I got you, bro.
Yeah. Have a good night, man. Peace.
All right. Later, man.
Peace. And now, hey, what's up, Mr. Lannister? Good to see you, brother. It's been a fucking hot minute. Where have you been? Where you been hiding? I'm sure you've been busy with stuff, but I missed you. So yeah, guys, looks like it's just me and you. Let's look at some last little some couple more charts. I don't know. Let's see what we could find. See if we can find some fucking gold. I'm gonna share my screen. Second. Alrighty then. So yeah, like Walton Chain actually had a decent day. Right now, like what you want to be looking for are the coins that have managed to hold up that boom, perfect retest. That's nice. So yeah, Walton Chain's looking good. Really good volume on the daily. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, CZ doesn't want to cooperate. Oh my god, so annoying. There you go. Yeah, nice volume. I mean, it's gonna have some heavy resistance at like 24, 25. Yeah, I could definitely see this going to at least 2K, 2.2K on this. So right now I'm just looking at what has managed to hold up. So I just got it, like for those who are watching now, I got a bag of AST on that recent wick. I think AST is gonna fucking go insane. Ren managed to actually hold up really well also. I think that might have another leg up on it. Link, I'm not convinced. I obviously don't know, but it's managed to hold up really well, and the structure is still bullish. So I'm not saying get out of position, but if you haven't taken any profit It's not the worst idea. Not, you know what I mean? TNT is also looking really good. I got it in like the low 500s, 600s, so I'm chilling. FTM is also looking quite good. We looked at it earlier. The volume recently has been nice. It's still managing to hold this type of bullish pennant, if you want to. Not even so much a pennant, actually. It's just a higher low for now. So as long as we can hold this double bottom, and yeah, there's a nice, somewhat of a hidden bullish div. I mean, it's not. Yeah, never mind. It's not a hidden bullish div. But you can tell that there is a difference between the close from here to here versus here to here. So that's nice. Neo. I'm going to look at Neo here just because it has so much price history that yeah, Neo's not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. On higher time frame, you got a higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So I could definitely see this getting up to the POC at 2286. That's going to be a tough resistance to break. Yeah, it's consolidating beneath the 2018 low. So the minute we crack that to the upside, you could technically, let's say we break above this, retest in a perfect world. I hate that the tool opens up so wide like that. In a perfect world, you could set your stop beneath there, and you could set your take profit at the VPVR up here. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Yeah, I am. I hate it when I do that. And that would be an R of 3.58. So what I'd want to see on the daily, I want to see it break above here, close above, maybe retest in a perfect scenario. You can even wait for like 2 4-hour closes, whatever your trigger is. I don't know how you trade. And from there, you could take it to the POC, and I think that would be a pretty decent trade. XTZ, POC is point of control, and what it means. Oh man, I really got to make a video about this. I feel like I'm repeating myself every stream. But the POC is the point of control, and what it simply means is that this level, this dotted yellow line, had the highest, the biggest amount of money out of all this area was traded at that line. So when price goes up to test it, it means that there's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of money waiting there. So technically, it should act as a resistance. Conversely, if price is above, let's say it's going down, it should act as a support. Should. It's not 100%, but more often than not, it does. It's just how it is. What was the other question? Oh, yeah, XTZ. The XTZ won't let me be. XTZ. Bitfinex. Yeah. Let me clean up the chart a bit. So yeah, goddamn Discord. All right. So if I wanted to long XTZ, I would need to see a daily close above the POC at 10.75. Once it does, you can then target, you could take 25% off here. %50 here, and maybe the last 25% up here. That's how I'd take it. So I'd wait for price to break back above here, set my stop beneath this level. Because technically, if price is bullish and it gets back above here, I don't want to see it close back anywhere beneath here. So I'd set my stop beneath that, and that would be a target of 3.22 R, 4.89 R, and finally 6 point whatever. So that should give you an average of 5 or something similar. And earlier when I said R, it means risk to reward. It's, anyways, if you guys want to know what R&R is, you can go back in the video around the 65, 70-minute mark, I think. And I break it down over there. Is that an indicator you set up? I've seen those volume-like bars on the lateral side, but haven't realized what they were until now. Is that an indicator you set up? Well, I mean, you just go in indicators, you type VPVR, and it's under visible range. And in the visible range, something I like, actually, yeah, I'll tell you guys because I like you and I'm in a good mood. I always put the row size to 200. Typically, it'll start at 20. And when it's at 20, oops, 1 second, it didn't. When it's at 20, look what it does. It's just really big blocks. It's choppy. It's not nice. But if you increase the amount of rows, it allows you to get a really nice picture. And it'll give you a much nicer definition of what's going on. So that's a little trick. So yeah, VPVR is really useful for those horizontal levels. It's just another aspect to support resistance lines. You know, you can clearly draw out what you see, but it's just an added perspective, and it's a nifty little tool. I highly recommend it. Yeah, VPVR tells you the point of control. Exactly. And it also tells you, where the high volume is. So if I just look here, this is a high volume node, HVN. That here. So there's HVN, and then you have LVN. So it's high volume node, and then you have low volume node, and then you have POC. Wait, hold up. Let me define this for you. Since I did it for the first two, let's not be lazy. POC, point of control. So when I say high volume node, simply it just means that you could tell that there was a lot of volume here. Low volume node, there wasn't much of anything. Like this whole area is a low volume node. There wasn't much money traded here. It's kind of empty, right? Makes sense. And then you have the point of control, which is the highest point, the biggest one. So yeah, that's a quick rundown. But as I said earlier, I'll make a YouTube video about it once I manage to set up my OBS for my Twitch, because I've had some problems setting it up because I am a bozo. So yeah, you're welcome, Nuno. It's my pleasure. When I type VPVR and trading, well, you have to have an account first of all. That would help. Tell me if you have an account or not. You might have to have Pro. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's paid. I don't know of any other service that has it without a paid one, but it's really worth it. It's worth the whatever, $50. I don't know how much it is now. I paid for a year, but yeah. So let me just put it on my beautiful face. But all that to say, guys, this is not financial advice, but always hold some Bitcoin. I know these altcoins are all shiny and everything, but just to go back in time, back in 2017, Bagsy had 20 bags of altcoins and 0 Bitcoin at some point. And Bagsy didn't lose a lot of USD, but he lost a lot of money in Satoshi value because the value of Bitcoin kept going up. So all the altcoins were dropping in Bitcoin value, but they were remaining pretty stable in USD, which is what we're seeing right now. If you open up any USD chart, you'll see that, hey, it doesn't look that bad, but in reality, it is bad because your goal, at least my goal, is to accumulate Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is purchasing power. I can buy more altcoin bags the more Bitcoin I have. So in a bull market, you want to have more Bitcoin. In the bear market, USD. It's just how it is. So always hold a bag of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is literally the highest valued asset in the entire space. So food for thought. In the last year, there have been only two projects that have outperformed Bitcoin. Binance, BNB, Chainlink. 2 out of thousands. Fucking thousands. So unless you're either a smart or lucky motherfucker, you're not going to have that bag that's going to outperform Bitcoin. And if things repeat like they did in 2017, history doesn't always repeat, but it rhymes. If it rhymes, what I think is going to happen, Bitcoin's eventually going to go on a crazy parabola, crazy movement. All the altcoins are going to shit the bed, like we're seeing now, but even worse. And then at the top, BTC is going to correct. All that money is going to move into altcoins. Altcoins are going to have their alt season. And then that's that. Chilling USD. So why not have some Bitcoin in the offset chance that it happens like that? So you can then buy all those fucking cheap altcoins, make a ton of fucking money, and then retire. Just hedge yourself. Hedging means preparing yourself for any outcome. So if you're 100% in altcoins right now, you're not hedging yourself. I don't care if you're holding 2 altcoins or 10. An altcoin is an altcoin. It's not a hedge. A hedge is either having some Bitcoin, USD, and an altcoin. Those are hedges towards each other because you'll have your Bitcoin, which will be a hedge to, your altcoin will be a hedge to your Bitcoin. Your USD will be a hedge to your Bitcoin. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Try and hold a bit of everything. And it obviously depends on what you're doing outside of the space. I mean, if you're a multimillionaire and you have $20,000 in the market, then fuck hedging. You're already wealthy. If you have property, you have a job, you're financially stable, then maybe you can risk more. It really depends what your situation is. And obviously, I'm not a qualified financial investor, so I can't tell you what to do, and unless I know your specific case, I can't help. But know your situation. If you're all in, all your money's in crypto, and you have a job, but it's minimum wage, and it's not like you don't know if you'll have a job next week, then maybe keep some fiat, some tether, some USD, some Bitcoin, safer alternatives. But if you're doing well outside the market and this is just you want to make 100x and fuck it, then yeah, maybe just buy some fucking shitcoin bags, hold on to them for a year and hope for the best. And don't listen to me. But I haven't seen many people complain about hedging so far. I think it's a smart thing to do. So yeah, so this is going to conclude tonight's episode. I want to thank everyone who dropped by. I really appreciate your viewership. You guys are the best. And if you have any questions, you can always hit me up. I am getting a lot of DMs recently, so if I take my time to answer, it's nothing personal. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And yeah, safe trading, move slow, hold some Bitcoin, and have a good night, guys. I really appreciate you. Peace.